What is up, Math Superstars? In this edition of Mr. Peterson Presents, I'm bringing to you how to find opposites and absolute value of integers. So here we're given our number line, so we notice that 0 is in the middle, and then 1 to up to infinity, these are the positive integers. And then starting at 0, going in the opposite direction are our negative integers. And so we're going to try to figure out what is the opposite of a number. So we're going to take a look at what is the opposite of negative 10. So let's go ahead and mark negative 10 on our number line. So the opposite of negative 10, so we know that this is 10 spots away from 0. What is another number that is 10 spots away from 0? We know that is positive 10. So we say that the opposite of negative 10 is positive 10. So now what about the opposite of 6? So we know that 6 is 6 units away from 0. What other number is 6 units away from 0? You guessed it, it is negative 6. So opposites, all we're doing is if the number is negative, it becomes positive. And if the number is positive, it becomes negative. So go ahead and try the rest of these examples on your own. Now let's talk about absolute value. For definition, this absolute value, this is the distance. First fill in the blank is distance. The number is away from 0. So what we have is, in order to write this, we notice that our first example has these 2 bars straight up and down. These 2 bars will tell me that I'm looking for the absolute value of positive 5. And so in order to do this, we're going to mark positive 5 on our number line. And we have to figure out how many units this is away from 0. So for our distance, we know that this is 5 units away from 0. So what about negative 3? So we have the absolute value, which are the 2 bars, of negative 3. So we're just figuring out how far is it away from 0. So we go to mark negative 3 on our number line. So now we got to figure out how far is negative 3 away from 0. So we count on 1, 2, 3. So we said negative 3 is 3 units away from 0. And if you notice something, we're talking about the distance. So this distance is never, ever, ever negative. So it's never going to be a negative number. So no matter if the absolute value is a positive or a negative, we're just talking about how far it is away from 0. So you have some more examples on your notes page. Go ahead and try those before we move on.